Well, hello friends, welcome back to second part of modeling Mjolnir, and we have just completed our high res model of the hammer, and the previous video was not a tutorial, it was a time lapse. I'm sorry for that. But in this tutorial we are going to make the low poly version of this hammer, and we are going to UV unwrap that, and also we are going to texture it and bake all the texture maps. So let's start with making a low poly version of it. So first we have to do is make it copied it with the shift D, and we have copied the model. Now name it the low res model so that we can distinguish it model, and we can hide the high res model of the version so that we can see only the low res model. Now we can go in edit mode. We can select this by pressing L. We can select all at once and can delete it, as well as we can delete all the unnecessary faces or the faces which we are going to bake the normal maps. So just select and delete all. Now what we can do is that we, instead of dissolving all these vertices or edges, we can just delete all the faces, and these also as well. Deselect these, delete them. And now what we can do is just we can join all these edges together to form a single face. And on the vertices view we can see that our extra vertices are not there, so let's dissolve these also. Now, and we are ready with our poly model of the hammer. Many of you are thinking that what we have done, we have just deleted some faces and side art, so how it became the low poly. But if we if we see our previous version, this version of the model, and check how many polygons it have 43,438 polygons. And if we see our low poly version, uh, it have only 3,607. Means we have come from the 40,000 to 3,000. So it is a very low poly version, and it will look just like our high poly version by baking the normal maps. But before baking the normal maps, it is necessary to UV unwrap the model, delete the map, and add a new UV map. We can name it as well. As we are done with the name, we can start UV unwrapping it. My way is to just first unwrap the main faces which will going to have the most detail and are necessary. So I just click on faces and just go here and press U for unwrapping it automatically. And we have this unwrap here, and we can do simultaneously for each of other. And I always hide which I have unwrapped, so I can know that which faces I have unwrapped and which I have not. But one thing I want to tell you is that all these faces are going to have same sort of details, so I just prefer to overlap these, and by doing singly. And I have just UV unwrapped all of these at one place, and now but just I can do is I merge all these vertices and make it means the maximum overlapping should be there. No, actually I am trying to make it a single face so that the texture is e- even at all the corners and the side out of the hammer. So let's do it. And just by doing this we can save a lot amount of texture space and we can get a higher amount of detail on this as we have to spend a less as we can get more area to for a single face and we can similarly unwrap everything else we can and I just hide it out so that I can know that which faces I have unwrapped and which I have not. I think I can start with these as well as some four faces. Prefer to use the project from view option as these little details may be not essential.
Yeah.
And trying my hard to cover the maximum area I can and get the best quality as tried this layout and it took me a little while to figure it out how to unwrap it and finally it is done. Unwrapping can be said the most hard thing. If you have a very complex model it may take more than that modeling time if you have a very complex model and if you want the texture to be the best. But if we are here to just demonstrate the unwrapping and the baking of maps, so I just to have done this layout. According to me this is the best what I can do. If you have any best more than this you can comment me down. So let's move to the texturing and here we come with the good part. We just move on to shading. We have this low resolution model of our hammer and here we have a high resolution model of our hammer. If I unhide this we can see that here we have the high resolution model with all the details. So what is we are gonna do is add a material. I have already added a material and just add a material to this also. We go to less hammer and add a image texture. For now we are not going to plug it in anything. We are just going to enter the name We can also increase the resolution to get a better result. And now what is we are gonna do is we have, if you are in EV, we have to just move to the cycles because the baking option only occur in the cycles, and we have to move it from, we have to bake a normal map, so we can select the normal from bake type. And always remember that when you are baking a model to a low res model, means if you the more than one models are involved in baking map, you always select this option, select to active, because without this we are not going to get the result what we want. Instead we will getting a weird result. I think I don't will get any result. So what we are going to do is select to active, and we will select the cube, the high res model. Then we select the low res model by clicking it. I have entered the extrusion by 0.05 meters and max rear distance 0.01 meters. According to me, this is important to get the best result for the normal map, and when we bake out our normal map, we can get the results. Here we have our normal map. Here we have our normal map baked very well, and there is some quality problem, but we can increase the resolution from it and we can get a better quality option. I don't know what exactly we can do to increase the quality of this normal map. If you have any idea to suggest me, you can comment down below, and we have get this, but the problem is that we don't get this line. We should, like, if you we getting UV can, we also need this line over here also, but we don't get it. There is a very big issue that most of us may ignore and may not figure out how to correct this out. So what we have to do is just let move to our high res model. We can see that here from this view we can see are these nor these texture on this high res model, and as we see it, it is baked on the normal map. But if we move to the back side, we are not seeing any of the detail here because this is plain, and just we have to do is we have to bevel its edge out so the light can pass through it and we can see it better. If we bevel a little will be good, like that. And if we go to this view, now we can see the texture. So if we now, if we bake the map, and here we are with our new normal map, and we can see that now we get the lines. So this was the firstly when I baked some normals for my model, I was not able to figure it out that the what we see in the viewport will be baked on this. And then after after trying many times how different ways to bake the normal map, I figure it out that the edges are should be smooth to get the normals and the details out of it. And we can see some weird thing happening here. We can correct it out in a very simple way. We just go to shading, we select our texture, we go to texture painting. Just we are going to do is we are going to select color picker, and we are going to select this color and just draw over it. Now as you can see that we have just cleared the errors what we get on the after baking, and now you can see that we have these textures and the normals baked out, and we can see that how beautiful it is look. This was the technique we can use to clear out the errors. Now it is the time to texture texturing it, and it is, I think, is the most fun part. Now what we can do is, I have a blender. If we go into preferences, go to add-ons and search for blender kit, you can see that here we have a blender kit online asset library. We have to just tick it out and our add-on will be enabled. I have already enabled it, and we can get some search bar type here, and we can get the whole variety of materials, and we can directly put it on our model, which any type of material which we want. It will take the time to download, and it will be directly applied on the model. We can go into the material preview mode, and we can see that we have our material applied on it, but it is looking very weird. But because we don't want any ice material on it, so we just go on here, we go on edit mode and select this out and add a new material. We can name it as leather, and we can apply a new material, and we can say at light. If by and we can go to home. By selecting the leather material, we can search for the leather, and now you can see that we can have a variety of material whole, and we can get various type of leather materials. I like this one, and you can see that I have already downloaded. Just being the leather selected, I have just have to click it, and I will have the my material applied. But oh, I know the problem. I have to also assign it. So I go to the edit mode and assign this material out, and now we can see that our handle have a leather material. Same way we can search for a metal, have a whole bunch of metal material. We can select any of these, and we can just apply it on our hammer. So I'm looking for a good one. If I can get out like procedure, this scratch metal can give it a organic look. Let's try it out. Oh, I have just selected the wrong material. I have to select this and try this out. And now you can see that it is already started to look like a Mjolnir. It is a very old, looking like a old style Mjolnir. We have all the details coming out. Oh, this is a high-res model, so we can check out some different material. You can make it as you want, but a little more. Now it is looking good, and now what we can do is, I think we can apply the emission material to this. We can go, this is just looking amazing. And now what we can do is that we can go on shading. We can select our low res hammer. We can add a normal map. We can non-color. We have to select the non-color data on the normal map of hammer. Now what we can do is we can go on image texture. We can apply out the color and add a new texture and just plug it in. Now what we can do is we can first select our high-res model on which we have applied our textures, and then we can select our low-res model and just start the baking. First we can bake the roughness map, or either we can diffuse bake. We can bake the diffuse map and we can see how the textures look. You can see that we have our baked texture map, but the thing is that it is looking some weird because we have just turned on the direct and indirect lighting. We have to turn it off, or what we can do is just we go on our world setting. We can increase the brightness just like this until just select our low res mesh and go on combined, and we can select these are both options. And here we have our model ready. We have baked our all of our texture maps, and if we just hide our, now we can see that. Let's move to the layout, and we can see our. So friends, finally I have baked all my map. I have baked the albedo map, I have baked the metallic and also the roughness map, and I have baked the normal again. It is I think it is an important step, and I have also clear up the error because in the normals we have baked before don't get this handle texture, which is the part of the texture of a high res model. Now what you are seeing is the low res model, and if we go into layout we can see that this is our low res model looking very nice and beautiful. If we, and here we have our high res model. I show you by just, this is our high res model and this is our low res model, and it is no, this is our high res model and this is our low res model, and I think low res model is looking more, is better than the high res model. And this is it, the tutorial. I hope you have enjoyed and have got something. And if you want to get this model after 100 subscribers, I will be giving away my all the models for free at the Sketchfab store. So you have to wait until I get the 100 subscribers. On the 100 subscriber, I will be giving away this model and all other model until I have made the 100 subscribers. For thank you for watching this video, and subscribe for more videos, and down for what model I should make. I have to do sometimes a trial and error to just get the perfect thing done. So the best way to learn new thing is to just try and try. And I have tried a lot of time, many times, to get this best texture out of this, but we finally we got this texture and this model. This is the high res model, and I think you can use this model in your game, but I don't think so the Marvel will allow you to do so. But this project was for fun, and I hope you have enjoyed this. So leave a